Yeah, RAM did affect it a little bit. Ideally, we would like to have this closer like the $15.99 price point with the way RAM is right now. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Z-Man with 110 stream streak. Holy moly. Majestic Matt with the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Savage Jake, Alexandre Cruz, and Fofo plus 33 over on YouTube. Welcome in, guys. How are we doing today, guys? Welcome in. Happy Friday. I'm just getting ready to tweet out that we're going live, guys, on all of our socials. Please be patient with me as we ready to get started. We're running a few minutes behind today because we had some deliveries. We got some stuff from Battle State. Sent us some nice stuff. Oh, hey. Thank you, AJ. ADHED. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome in. How are we doing today? Welcome. Appreciate that tier 1. Yo, it's nice to be back. Been way too long. What's up, Toothpick Nick? Good to see you, man. How are we doing? I had to bite the bullet on the RAM when I upgraded. I wouldn't have been able to do any use any of my parts, and the price is only going up. Yeah, it's going to continue to go up. I've got to make a video about that today. I talked about it last Wednesday, a couple days ago. But yes, RAM is going up, and it is unfortunate because it should not be. But alas, here we are. It's ADHD. I like that. Okay. Duh. I'm a boomer, okay? I like that. I do like that. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on. It's a B650 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi, I believe. It's yeah, it is probably the Max. I just put that in there just because of space. You know what I mean? Just because of space. Turn a little, yeah, got fuzz a few minutes later than usual. Yeah, a few minutes later than usual. We went a little bit live on 11:30 instead of 11 o'clock today. We ever see RAM prices go back down to normal? Is it too late? Being a PC gaming these days is horrible. Rossick, probably not till 2027, late 2027. Yeah, I appreciate it, AD. Yeah. Good stands. I booked a tuning appointment for next Tuesday. Running a 5000 XG and 3080 getting stutters and red sec. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. We got to figure that out, Toothpick Nick. We'll see if we can get that taken care of. All right. Almost done, guys. Yeah, I know. Because DDR4 pricing is cheap. So like, hey, we'll bring DDR4 pricing down and then we'll raise the price of all the processors that run good on it. Because they're just thinking of shortages. It's just shortages. Come on, where's this reel at? I posted a reel. I'll make sure it went live. Hope it went live. I don't see it yet. All right. Okay, posted there. All right. Let me post over on our Discord now. We'll be ready to get started, guys. You're over in Sacramento right now. Hey, yo. How we doing in Sacramento? All right, post there. Boom. Share. I think we're good. No drop frames, no skip frames. Let's get started, guys. Good morning. How's the music levels here? Not too loud. Perfect. Just a little bit of that rhythmic Christmas this morning. All right, because SK Hynix had all of their 2026 production booked. Yeah, pretty much. They said they're done, like pretty much making RAM for the 2026. And they're working on 2027. So they're going to ramp it up, obviously, for that. They got bought out. Everybody got bought out, man. It's crazy. Rossick, that's not bad. I mean, 900K was a goated CPU. It was a goated CPU for its time. I'm not going to lie to you. I had one myself. It was great. Now, I mean, Ross, like, I'm sure you're probably not enjoying like streets, some of like the expansion parts of maps where it's newer that aren't as optimized. Speaking of Tarkov, hold on. I got to show you guys what they sent me. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Hey. All right. I literally just got this like 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago. We were one of the OG PC builders in the Tarkov space. A lot of people came in after us. A lot of big companies with big paychecks. And they just bought everybody out, all the streamers out. No offense to them. I mean, they got the money to do it by all means. So it was really cool. Nice little thank you card. Wait, what? I got codes here? Gotta be careful not to show those. There's codes on the back. Are these game codes? Hey, yo. All right. It says, thank you for being with us. We've come a long way together. This launch is more than just a release. It's a movement. It's a moment we've earned together step by step, year after year. How many years you put in Tarkov helping the community? It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Snooze the ad. You guys are going to be an ad. I'm sorry. To celebrate this day, we've included 3 game copies so you can play, share, and welcome the launch of stream with your community. Tarkov 1.0 came out a while ago. It's like 12/19, but hey, appreciate that. So I got 3 copies on the back of this. That's pretty cool. Thank you for your support, your voice, your energy, your energy, your support for every moment along the way. We appreciate you. We believe in you, and we truly love this journey we share together. Thank you, Stintsville. Hey, yo. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. All right. Nice. Got a little t-shirt action there. I'll rock that out. A little front there. Same kind of, it's nice. It's nice. Okay. So we got that. We got a little SteelSeries mouse. Got the RTX 3. I'll have to check it out. I'm a Palm guy. We'll have to check that mouse out. But there's the mouse. That's a SteelSeries mouse. Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of support into Tarkov. We've done a lot of kit at a time. We had a lot of tuning guides, everything, and then yeah, we got the labs. Oh, AJ was gonna want this one. The labs mouse pad. AJ's like, can you send that to me? Yeah, so it's pretty cool to see that. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Everybody with Battle State, thank you guys for that little special gift. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that, guys. I put that stuff to good use. I'm about to get some Tarkov. I almost bought the RTX 5, so both the mouse pad and the mouse pad and the mouse are interesting to you. He's trying to do chat. He's like, "Do you want to send that to me?" I know what he's thinking. He's like, "Which one? Send that to me, Stins." All right, we got a beautiful build for you guys today. We are building our Black Friday Brawler. Exclamation point build in chat to see the specs for that. Also, exclamation point ad. I apologize. There's an ad going on right now. I have so many mouse pads too. I've got Landmark mouse pad sitting over here. I've got Stinspell mouse pad sitting over here. If I go live, I don't know. I won't be live Monday, guys. Just FYI. I won't be live Monday because I'll be heading back from Pittsburgh. We talked about it on Wednesday. I will not be live. Won't be live on Monday. There's no stream Monday morning. I'll be driving back from Pittsburgh with my daughter. We're going to a Penguins game on Sunday night. Lord willing to actually win a game because they are playing like dog crap. 7-0 they lost. Don't want to talk about it. So we coming back from Pittsburgh on Monday morning. So to miss a Monday morning stream, I know we're putting in a lot of PCs out today. So I want to get right to the build. This one's got to go out too for Christmas. So it's going to Florida. So it's going to get built today, out this afternoon. We got a short time to do it, but we can do it. So we got PCs to build. So I do not know if I will be live on Christmas Eve. I don't know yet. If I do, it's going to be an all white out build. Christmas Eve, you know, going to have that vibes. Probably an all white out build if we do it. I would like to. Can't guarantee it. Friday next week, live, for sure. That following Monday, that would be Monday the 29th. I don't think I'll be live. We'll see. I can't let the cat out of the bag. It's just doing something special. So, don't know if I'll be live. And then that leaves us with New Year's Eve, Wednesday the 31st. Yes, I'll be live. That means maybe on New Year's Eve, we just go crazy. Maybe give some giveaways, stuff like that. How about that, chat? Got some keyboards and mice, some mouse pads. Maybe we'll give away this mouse pad. Maybe we'll give away some other stuff from MSI. Maybe a monitor. Just go hard on New Year's Eve. Have a little rockin' Christmas New Year's Eve party here with Stinspill. What do you guys think? Some mouse pads, maybe a monitor, maybe I'll even see if I can get the guys at MSI. Maybe something like an OLED. You guys are hanging out with me. We'll give away an OLED. Maybe give away some like a CPU cooler, maybe a case from Be Quiet, maybe a power supply. Maybe we'll do like some really cool stuff. You know what I mean? So be patient. Yes, maybe we'll do that stuff on Wednesday, the 31st. We'll have some fun things, and maybe we'll be building Gotfuzz's PC by then. Wait for this MSI System motherboard. If I get an OLED monitor from them, but I don't get the motherboard yet, Gotfuzz is gonna kill me. If I don't show up to stream, you know who did it. All right, let's get right into the build, guys. I did an intro previously already, pre-recorded. It's a new way we're gonna be doing some things. Maybe they can send me an OLED monitor. You are excluded from the entry, AJ. I'm sorry. I'll send you that mouse, that Apex mouse. And I'll send you one of those MSI 240s. How about that? All right. Let's get right into the build. Let's get right into the build. I've already done a intro. I've already done the intro. So we should be good there. I'm just looking, double check, make sure we didn't have any emails. Okay. What's up, D4? How we doing? Or Doggy? I think that's what it was, right? Doggy? I think that's what it was. Pretty sure that's how I said it, right? I remember that. I said D4 before, it was Doggy. But, all right, guys, right into the build today. I'm going to talk about it really quick here. A little intro again here. And then we're going to get right over to the build station. I'm going to build this one in about an hour, okay? We got to turn this one around because it's got to get out today, all right? Yeah, we're trying to get those Christmas PCs out, man. This was ordered like 5 or 6 days ago, and he called me this morning. I was like, I'll build on stream today, get it out for you. You know, it's what we just do for the customers, you know? I try to go above and beyond all the time. I'm pricing our RAM at cost for people. Try to do the best. Christmas giveaway, no Christmas giveaway unless we can do something live next Christmas Eve. We'll see what we can do. No PCs to give away right now. No creators stepped up and want to do any with us because we got to split it. I mean, they're expensive. PCs are expensive, especially with the cost of RAM. Once in a while, we used to get some stuff from like Kingston when RAM was available. Now it's hard, you know. So giveaways right now are a little bit more costly than they used to be. So it's hard. You know, there's some companies can do it because they got like, you know, streamers that have millions. A lot of streamers that we work with are just standard, honest, cool people. You know, they don't have the money for that type of stuff. I took the RAM from your system, replaced it with cheese, so you can sell the RAM to feed the family for like a year. Okay, I mean, honestly, think about it. If you had a 128 gig kit of RAM right now, you could afford groceries for like 3 months off of one set of RAM. All right, let's do a little intro really quick, guys. Yeah. That was not a good trade. You came in here to just drop me with the dad jokes. Did you just come here and hit me with a dad joke? Exclamation point, timeout. Just kidding. All right. Let me mute the audio really quick. We're gonna get right into the build. I want to get over there. I got to build this beautiful PC. You saw the parts here a second ago. It flashed up there. So that's where I'm doing the recording for the new intros over on YouTube, which I got to post the Antic. Wait, no. The Haven build, we've got the In-Win Shopping going to go live here probably this weekend. So more YouTube content. We're kicking it out for you guys. All right. Let's talk about the build. I have this mic off. Okay. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome into another beautiful build for you. Today we're building our Black Friday Brawler. And you're like, the Black Friday Brawler? What is that, Stins? Well, this is one of our Black Friday specials we have on our website. We extended those specials, actually, even with the rising cost of RAM. And you can check them out on our website at stinsbuild.com/black-friday or check out the holiday deals banner at the top of our website. This is featuring the 7800X3D, which is one of our favorite CPUs still here in the channel. It's hard to beat for its cost right now. We're starting out the 7800X3D. We're putting on the beautiful B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi coming from MSI. We're putting us all in one of our favorite cases as well as a 270 View plus ARGB coming from Thermaltake. It's a beautiful kind of dual chamber fish tank style case, but also being small and compact for a mid ATX tower size. We have 32 gigs of RAM going down in the Stadia system coming over from Kingston and the Fury RGB. And yes, the rising cost of memory, we are still pricing this really cheap for our customers. We've got a 1 terabyte NVMe drive going in today's build as well, coming from Western Digital, and the new SN5100, which is up to 7,000 megabytes per second, and a 5-year warranty on an NVMe drive from Western Digital. We're going to check these out. These look really promising here for a really good budget mid-level system. We've got a beautiful RTX 5070 going in today's build as well, coming in at the Asus Prime OC, one of our favorite cards here on the channel as well from Asus. We've got a 700 watt power supply coming from MSI, and the ATX 3.1 power supply, the MSI 750GL2 from MSI. And then we got a cooler that we're going to be checking out today, a new cooler coming in from Thermaltake. Now, we talked about the Phantom, but today we've got the new Royal Knight SE coming from Thermaltake. Now, this has got a thinner front fan, so you can really showcase that RGB RAM. Absolutely beautiful build. Let us know down below in the comments. Make sure the like button helps us with the algorithm. Make sure that subscribe button as well if you want to see more beautiful PCs like this end up in your YouTube feed. Now, if you want to catch us live on Red Raw like it is right now as I record this intro, you can join us any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over at our Twitch channel, our Kick channel, our YouTube channel, or even live on Twitter. And the link's down below in the chat. Come on through. Let us know what you think about today's build. Come over and hang out with us. And let us know what you want to see in the next build over on our YouTube channel. All right? All right. That was weird because I didn't end it the way I usually do. All right, guys. Let's get over to the build station, take a look at all the beautiful parts for today. We get the music going again. Get that beautiful Christmas playlist we have from River. They rock every stream. We'll get that going here in the background. I'm already mic'd up, so let's get right into the build. All right, guys, moment of truth. Is that music too loud? The great thing about our VODs now is we're recording our VODs, so the music, we can rock out more. If it's not too loud, let me know. If you want it louder, let me know. Just keep me in the loop. I'm going to the build station to get started. Maybe a tad louder or quieter? Like a smidge what? Smidge too loud? Got it. That should be probably perfect right there, right? Are we perfect now? We good? That's perfect. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I gotta turn this monitor more so I can see it. It's like I got glare off of this. One of these lights gives me glare. All right. Since you have any spare MSI AI cooler AM4 brackets and screws, you'd sell. It depends on which one it is. It depends on which one do you need, Nick. I'm not sure which one you would need because they're different on different coolers. So I'd have to look. All right. Let's get right into the build. Absolutely beautiful build today. Again, 7800X3D, Tomahawk board. Tomahawk board's on the side right here. I got it right here. I don't know why I didn't put it up here. All right, we'll get right to it. All right. Get the case down below. Wow, this is weird. I ordered an Asus 5070 Prime OC in white for 570 bucks. You got a steal, sir. You got a steal. We got the black one today. Prime cards are nice. They are nice cards. Today's build is for Derek. All right, got our motherboard. Put top down right away. Get started. We'll chat with you guys more Tuesday about during my tuning. Yes, sir. As per your opinion, which is the best brand and model for 5070 Ti? Hey, I'm seeing the YouTube chat come over on our multi-chat. Let's go. So they all vary with the boost clocks. Best overall, in terms of price to performance, is probably gonna be the Tough OC from Asus. The best value budget would probably go to the MSI Shadow if you can get it for a good price. And the cheapest, the best value card would probably be the Prime or the Zotac Solid OC. Yeah, those probably, I would say. It's probably be my thoughts on the matter. All right, let's get started, chat. Beautiful Tomahawk board today. Let's get our cooler, our CPU. 7800X3D down and in. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask while we're going in, but down and in we go with 7800X3D. Again, one of our favorite CPUs. I would say best overall gaming CPUs right now, 9800X3D takes the cake, followed by the 7800X3D. Now, budget, you could go 7600X3D if you have a Micro Center near you, or you go 14600K. That's a phenomenal budget gaming CPU as well. The 146 is highly underutilized in today's gaming world. It's phenomenal for its price. I also really like the 9600X from AMD. I think it's a really good value CPU in terms of gamer performance. And then you can really go down to like the 7600X, the 7600, 7700X. Those are also really, really good as well. But for the price, for a couple dollars more, the 9600X will knock its socks off. All right. Have you tried the 9800X3D 2 yet? No, I've not tried the new 9850 X3D yet. They are unavailable yet. They are just skewed down the line. They're coming. They're just adding more V cache to them. I expect good things. We'll see. We shall see. Right. Electric Boogaloo. Logical. I just finished my build today with a 9950 X3D. Nice. It's a good build. It's a solid build. Yeah, we have the 5100 today, guys. This is the new Western Digital Blue 5100. It's kind of like an NV3 on steroids. It's got I believe it has NAND, so it's a little bit faster than the Western or one of our favorite budget drives, the NV3. So it's kind of like a fit between the KC3000 and the NV3. It kind of fits right in that price point. And with the rising surge, the surge of pricing for like NVMe drives and RAM, this is competitively priced in the right around $100 for a really good quality drive. So I said, you know what, let's start using this one for some of our mid-level builds. It's a good drive for that. Did I miss the tri-weekly RAM pricing update? The tri-weekly? I did not. I updated actually on Wednesday, but it has not changed. It'll only change every Monday. I don't know if it's changing next Monday. I'm going to try and find out today if we're going to see price increase on Monday, or if it's going to stay where it's at right now. The 9600X it definitely performs better than the 7600X. Glad what you created for yourself. Stay safe. Thank you, Pavlik784 over on YouTube. Appreciate that. I don't think I can see Twitter comments, but hopefully we're going good there. It is very important. I'm trying to keep everybody up to date with it. Constantinity? I hope I said that right. I have to go back on the SSD, 9100 Pro 2 M2, and a motherboard Xtrix X70E Gaming to try and make up for the 5090, but I like speed. Yeah. Can we get a milk slam? No. Since I have a 4 terabyte SN5000, or 5000. Not the fastest, but still awesome. It's a great secondary drive. Those are great secondary drives. These 5100s are a little bit better. I think they up their cache, or with their NAND, they have a little more of a caching technology built in without having DRAM. It's supposed to be really, really good. So we're gonna test them out. All right, let's get our cooler out. These are the new Royal Knights. Not to be confused with the Royal Knights from the Las Vegas Knights. This is the Royal Knight. It's a brand new premium air cooler from Thermarite. Now this is going to feature a slimmer front fan so it does not interfere with your RAM. That's the biggest gripe right now is a lot of these RGB heat sinks on the RAM modules stick up higher and it creates this really weird gap in height on the cooler. This is a slimmer front fan while still being performance-based. So we're going to take a look at it and see how it performs as well. All right. Thermarite's Royal Knight. You want to see the fan? It's a little bit slimmer, but still being able to cool the dual towers. The 6-pipe heat. I believe it's a 6-pipe or is it 6 or 7-pipe. It should be 6-pipe. Most of them are 6-pipe right now. This is a 6-pipe. Yep, which is the sweet spot. Plenty of air cooling power for the 7800X3D and 9800X3D. They're not hot CPUs by any means. They do not pull a lot of wattage. A 6-pipe PEEP cooler can cool them efficiently, especially if you undervolt them down the line. You can do it even more efficiently as well. Like the Mini Assassin, kind of like that, yeah. The price we pay, this is the $1,799. 7800X3D, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte drive, B650 Tomahawk board, 5070, ATX 3.1 power supply. There's no like gray market parts. They're all really good parts. That's the biggest thing. The crazy part is we priced this together the other day on the internet With our labor and with everything included, we were cheaper than it is to DIY it, by the way, with the parts that we use. We're cheaper. DIY was like $200 more than what we charge. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Cooler needs to chill out. Ah, see what you did there. It's a cool cooler. Y'all are dropping some puns in the chat. Over on Twitch. They think they're punny. See what I did there? I guess I know how all PC builds go these days. Motherboard, CPU, GPU, power case, because no RAM SSD. And video ends. No, we have them. Here's a RAM. We're just some integrator, so we have that. I missed the question. And with the SD from Western Digital, I don't how much it was. I think they're right around 100, 115, right now 120, I believe. That's where they're at right now. I think it's where they're trying to be competitively priced. They're AM5. Okay, all of our Intel, we go in here, along with our factory AMD brackets. Still run away from me, little caps. All right, the last two off the back here. Guys, we have an ad over on Twitch right now, exclamation point ad in chat. Again, like we talked about before, we are not pricing our RAM. We're giving our RAM to customers at cost right now because we understand and we identify the issues that AI is producing for PC building. So if you guys want to get a PC, come hang out with us, talk to us, we'll make sure you're getting taken care of with the best PC possible. All right. Boom. 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 All right. There we go. Those are brackets. These are Intel brackets. Go back in here. What did you drag across the table? Huge domed line? Oh, right here? This? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It scratched our table. It was the bottom of a rack mount server. I did it like 2 days ago. I'm mad. I scratched our nice wood table. You can see it scratched up here too. Yep. Why 7000 XTD went for a 9600X would be better? No, it will not. We've done that. We tried that. We've done that test. We tried it and true. The 7000 XTD will outperform the 9600 XTD, especially with core single PC gaming streaming. It does better for that. Yeah, they're crazy. It is crazy. Happy Valentine on YouTube. It is crazy how pricing has gone up tremendously. We've tested both those CPUs. 7000 XTD does beat it. Now, the 9600X will be close. I've mentioned that before. It gets really darn close. Really darn close. But it does not beat 7000 XTD and across a lot of the FPS titles that we, as a system integrator, really work with the customers for. So, it's close, but not quite. Now, if you're looking at price for performance, will it get pretty close for a lesser performance or lesser price? Sure. But we're trying to put together the most optimal system possible for the price point with longevity in mind. So 7000 XTD with the 8 cores has a little bit higher, in terms of me, has a little bit higher of a resale value down the line as well. And it performs better across about 95% of the games. Now the other 5%, 9600X will be almost tied with it. But a lot of the titles that we play and we optimize our PCs for, then 7000 XTD does perform better. All right. Let's get these brackets tightened up. Get ready to get this case out. How we doing, Dom? We got Dom out in the shop, nice and tight. We got a RAM in next. I ordered a RAM from Crucial on December 10th, and it says it will receive them in mid-February. Holy moly, dude. Yeah, that's long. Yeah, I've heard that some companies are trying to do direct orders like that. The crazy part is what we're seeing, like I talked about the other day, Micro Center is trying to bundle RAM again with their systems,
and it's like 6,000 CL40, which is like a 14, 15 nanosecond burst word latency, which is like not good for all these CPUs. I think they're trying to do it because their sales are down right now because RAM's not available. And I wonder how some of these stores are going to be affected because DIY at Micro Center is like a big chunk of their volume of sales, which is scary. So, there's a lot of these companies trying to bundle really bad DIMMs to make people buy because it's really hard to buy. Like I think that we'll do all right as a system integrator because we're going to price our RAM at cost to help the customers and just build really good systems for really good value. That's my goal. By the way, are you guys delivering to Europe? We do ship systems to Europe. Yep. What do you think about the 12600KF for gaming? I have a pair with a 5070 with little to no bottleneck. You won't really have a bottleneck too much in 1440. You have a little bit of bottleneck in 1080p. That CPU can't boost as high as it needs to really. You'll have probably like a 10 to 15% bottleneck on the CPU on 1080p, probably 5 to 10% on 1440p. All right. I want cast 28, but ouch the price. Yes, also ouch, and also very little DIMMs being made right now. They're going to focus on the mainstream DIMMs for DDR5, which is like 6400 CL32 and 6000 CL30. A lot of the other DIMM kits, they're going to be lower on. So the crazy part is this is going to affect the big tier 1 system integrators because they will not be fulfilling POs for large quantities, which means if you're looking in the next probably like 12 to 16 months, the cost of pre-builts are going to go up from like the big guys, like the SiBi-Powers, the CyberPowers, all the guys that sell like mass volume and less on performance. They're just about selling tons of PCs. Those prices are going to go up because they're not a lot of the RAM companies won't be able to fulfill the POs that they put in. So it means their cost of their PCs are going to go up because their margin is going to be lower. On top of that, the parts they're going to be utilizing is going to be higher to cost for them. So I don't see a lot of like the really good deals. Like I follow a lot of like the Reddit stuff. Like people are always looking for really good deals. I'm like, a lot of these guys that do the big POs for systems, those pricing is going to go up. It's going to suck in 2026. I'm not excited about it. Not at all. Like pricing is going to go up. I'm being honest, everybody. It's not looking great. But games don't get easier on the system. Systems don't age as well as they used to. You know. So I know we're going to just continue, like I said, continue to price as aggressive as we can to help the consumers. It's grim in some areas. It's grim. But we gotta keep our heads up. And you guys know how I take care of everybody. People who are regulars here, part of our community for years, they know we take care of them. Tried and true. All right, let's get our case out, guys. You have the 270 view. Yeah, I read the email, I believe. I read the email on Wednesday. Yeah, I got an email Wednesday from our reps in the memory space, and they said that nice chunk of cardboard, or styrofoam on this one. I'll tape this back together. It happens, chat. It's that time of year. Oh yeah, this one cracked pretty good. Case is fine. It's the bottom too, thankfully. But yeah, the styrofoam got. This is why I'm an advocate for the extra $2 in materials that comes with a closed cell versus a styrofoam. The closed cell can be reshippable better versus this. First, do a 1-over since we had broken styrofoam. Let's take a look at this case. We know how shipping companies are this time of year on the holidays on cases. FedEx, no exception there. Looks good. Looking for any kind of dings, any dents, any scratches. Nope. Oh, we're all good. Okay. All right, start taking the parts off here. I mean, that's pretty much our standard price, around that price. Yep. Actually, probably cheaper because Euros is a bit more expensive, I believe. I saved to get my bill to start in 2026, but the news made me panic and order the RAM, storage, everything, GPU at once. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to get cheaper. It's going to continue to go up. Definitely continue to go up. Oh, Intel Core 13400F and Intel A580. Am I good to upgrade to a 5060? Yeah, you'd be all right. Yeah. It's crazy I was saving the. What's the question there? I missed it. I'm shopping for a gaming laptop. I only play Escape from Tarkov. I play on an Asus Zypher G15 right now. I want to upgrade, but a good thing with pairing component suggestions, man, you're gonna want to get off. You want to get off laptop for Tarkov. That's gonna, yeah. Thanks, Godfuzz. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, Tarkov on a laptop is tough, man, because you can only, a lot of these laptops can only play so long before it starts to throttle performance. And a game like Tarkov where you want your optimal performance all the time on a game that's taxing on a system, it's hard, man. Laptop gamers on Tarkov is Godspeed. That's all I can say to you, Godspeed. That is not a fun experience I would want to endure. Yeah, I actually agree with Happy Valentine. The 5060 is a decent upgrade if you're going to be doing only like a lot of like frame gen DLSS stuff like that. That's where you're going to see more performance out of that card over like an ARC card, because a 580 ARC is actually not a bad card. Yeah, laptops do limit performance 100%. We talk about it all the time. Like your GPU and CPU can only be at its max potential and max boost clocks before they start to throttle because of heat and thermals. Thermals and laptop, you think about it, you're putting all these components in really a micro small case, and that's why you always hear those fans ramp up on laptops, because they're running so hot. That's why you feel the under part of that laptop, it's almost like an easy bake oven. You're cooking it. Cooking! Home Alone, you guys got that reference? Anybody get that reference, Home Alone? Yeah, I know. It's Uncle in the shower cooking. All right, get the glass off on this one. This is the view. A lot of cables in the back. We'll take care of that. The Arc is first gen Intel though. They have their second gen cards. Cute K USD for a DDR4 PC? No, no way, Jose. We are. This is $17.99 for a DDR5 PC. So, yep, most new titles will need DLSS or FSR for super high FPS. So account for that. Yes, that's true. DLSS, frame generation. Yep, it's true. It does help. All right, 5060s do pretty well, I will say. Let's go top down, guys. Get ready to put the motherboard in. Again, this is the View 270 from Thermaltake. Fantastic little case. They're like, why don't you put the cooler on yet? I don't like to put the cooler on until the motherboard's in the case. Now, I've been building PCs for 20 years. I got my own little things that I like to do. I can show you a DDR5 PC under 1,000. Yeah, we have those as well. We are building, what are we building right now? Dom, we just built, Dom, did you build that one, my first PC? That's like $899, 5060, 7600, DDR5, gold power supply, all the goodies like $899, I think. So yeah, we have that all the time, all the time. Okay. All right. So we're getting our screws in here, chat. Yeah, it's only 16 gigs. Yeah, so 16 gigs. But that's not bad for if you're just getting into gaming, and that's why I call it my first PC. Now 32 gigs of RAM right now. To get a PC under 1,000 that's got good timings, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. You're gonna pay for some like really unreliable heat sinks. All right, like some like Kiev stuff or something like that. I don't know, some off-brand RAM. So I'm going with lower VRAM, V60. Yeah. Give it a 3-fan GPU. My case, my PS. You get some 5070s as well. You get some 5070s. 5070s don't draw a lot of power. 5060 Ti's. All right, let's get the screws in this case, chat. On the motherboard. Hypothetically, clueless grandma told you she wanted to upgrade her son's PC from a 4090 to a 5060, and so she wanted to sell you the 4090 for $200. Would you correct her or roll with it? I would correct her in a heartbeat. We have integrity. I would never. No, no. I would educate her on what she has, and there's no reason he should upgrade that to a 5060 to begin with. YouTube chat's popping off today. Sorry, if you're asking where that stuff is, it's over on YouTube. YouTube chat is going off. My first PC is like, is it easy to make oven version of a PC? No, not really. It's got some really good parts in there. I went to see Die Hard for my 40th year anniversary last Christmas in theaters. It was great to see it on a big screen. I bet it was. I stepped away from answering my laptop question. I travel a lot, so I don't play games at the house, just on the road. So laptop is a must, but thanks. No, it's okay. I'm just saying it's gonna struggle in a lot of the PvP scenarios. If you're playing PvE and you're playing like more relaxed, you'll be fine. But some of those really good firefights that you're gonna get into in Tarkov, you know what I'm talking about, are not gonna be enjoyable on a laptop. It's gonna struggle a little bit. So a 360 AO is not necessarily going to be necessary for a... No, you can get a really... So the crazy part is like Thermal Right actually makes a really nice 5 heat pipe. I think it's like the Assassin King or the Burst Assassin. It's a 5 heat pipe air cooler. It'll be plenty of cooling. We've actually used them a lot here for our 9600Xs. They do extremely well. Yep. Yeah, they make a really good 5 heat pipe single tower cooler that'll really efficiently cool a 9600X. Heck, it could probably even cool 9800X 3D because they run a little bit cooler than 7000X 3Ds do, surprisingly. Especially if you undervolt, even better. Sorry, I'm getting the last screw up here. Oh yeah, it's on there. There we go, in. Trying to catch all the chat. I know I have them up here too. I see YouTube pop up on the big screen over here, and I look over and read that YouTube. So don't get mad at me, chat. I'm not trying to, on Twitch and Kick and everywhere else, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Go ahead and ask away. Hope you're liking the vibes of the music today. I hope you guys hear it. I know it won't be in the VOD, so people watching the VOD later on, I apologize you don't hear any music, but we are rocking out some rhythmic Christmas music to River, one of our longtime subs and community contributors. He makes this really great DMCA-free music that we listen to live on stream, so we don't get any strikes. All right, let's go to the motherboard now, chat. A deep cool AK500. Yep, pretty much the same thing. The crazy we don't get deep cool here in the United States, so. DDR4 is not really going for the price that DDR5 is going for, because it's a little bit outdated. Now, if you have like B-die RAM, like some old school, like really crazy B-die RAM for a DDR4, then that might sell pretty well. Because people who do not have the money to get like the newer RAM kits, they're going crazy and they're going after like B-die 5000X 3D builds right now. Apparently that's the solution is to buy overly priced CPUs that run B-die really well. I don't know, chat. G-Skill and 3200 megahertz. Now is it like CL16 or is it CL14? CL14 probably B-die. Because they used to make a G-Skill CL14 kit. Used to. All right, we have snips over here. This is really long cables. We're going to some of the cables really quick before we move on to power supply chat. All you guys that are new coming over on YouTube, welcome in. Appreciate that, guys. Again, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, around the holidays, it'll be a little bit more sporadic in different times. But we will be live nonetheless when we can throughout the holidays. Then I'm moving to 2025. Now, we will have, beginning of 2025, we will be a week without streams. You're like, oh, God, since what am I going to do without a week of seeing you? Well, I will be at CES. I will be looking at all the newest components coming to 2026 that we'll see here. We got some really cool meetings. It's got about 16 meetings lined up already with some of today's awesome manufacturers. Everything from Haven to MSI to Gamdius to Be Quiet to Asus to what else do we have? Trix, Thermaltake, Kingston, ADATA. Who else do we have meetings with? We have a lot of meetings. Gigabyte. That's right. We might see some more Gigabyte from us here in 2026. So all the meetings are all going place down in Las Vegas at CES. Again, that's the first week of January. The first full week, that'll be January 6th through the 9th, give or take. How much does it cost to build? It's not a cost build, it's a customer build. This is one of our Black Friday builds over on our website. It is $17.99. Again, then we are a system integrator, so a lot of the builds you see on our stream are built for our customers or our website for a quick ship system. get a sub? Did I miss a sub? Knowledge Junkie, thanks for the Prime. Appreciate that. Thank you for the Prime sub over here on Twitch. Appreciate that. Samurai Carnage, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Flows with the follow over on Twitch. We had Aberdolf Linker with the sub over on YouTube. Bearded Databyte, thank you for the follow over on Twitch as well. Appreciate that, guys. Welcome in. Busy month for you. I hope you had a lot of fun with the holidays and family. We try to. Is a Greddy T88 34D with my RAM Ryzen 3 CPU? That's more like a car question, which I love talking cars. You guys know that. Don't get me into that conversation. Love me some car chat. All right. I was working on all these. See, these are the wires we need to work on right here, chat. See all this? These are all the RGB wires that come off the back of this case. Do you have any tips for getting IT internship? I do not, but if Smitty is here, Smitty, are you here? One of our mods works very diligently in the IT space. Might be able to lend a word of wisdom for you. Some words of wisdom in that category there. Okay. Getting these kind of dialed in, chat. Give me a second here. These are some quick sips. How we doing, Dom? Dominic? How we doing? I was like, I'm gonna go pack a bunch of PCs. I'm doing good. Work on that rear cable, make sure it looks kind of neat. We'll hide it with the UPS cables later. All right. Hi, do you build any cars? I don't build cars. I like fun cars. A lot of the guys, I'm a big fan of the B58 space in the German world of engineering. You guys know what that is? That is the tried and true B58 motor coming from BMW. One of the new modern day 2JZ, as they might call it. Miraculous wonder of power. So yes, I like cars. I'm a car guy. All right. Avid fanatic of automobiles, cars and coffees, things like that, car shows. Go to Impact every year up in Pocono Raceway. You're supposed to roll race this year, did not get to. Next year I plan to roll race. You understand all those RGB stuff I ever lights on a PC? I mean, RGB is nice. I have minimal RGB on my current PC. It depends. Some people love it. You know, they like to look at the bright lights, you know? Like when I go to Las Vegas, I like seeing all the bright lights. When I get home and I'm gaming, I don't look at it much. You know, I have friends and family that come over like, dude, it looks so cool. You know, they like the RGB. I'm like, okay, you know, all right. You know, it's a potato. You know, some people love it, some people don't like it. You know, we're gonna build each system to your preference. If you want to custom build our website, so I try to build to everybody's preference. You know, that's our goal. That's our goal. Do I like land cool cases? Yes, I do. I do like land cool cases. I think they make a great case. I think they're a very good company. I just don't like their fans. I don't use a lot. If you're like Sims, we haven't seen a lot of like Lean Lee builds anymore with like Infinity fans. Well, man, I've had hit or miss luck with Infinity fans from Lean Lee, and that's why you haven't seen many on the channel that much anymore, because they're just, they irk me a little bit, you know? They irk me a little. They're not running up to their potential. It's kind of frustrating to want to put them in systems, you know? So we see a little bit less. That's why I use tried and true products. Thermalright air coolers, honestly, best bang for buck, 100%. They were Deep Cool. Deep Cool and Thermalright owned the market Be Quiet makes really good premium air coolers. That's a different kind of story. But right now, the kings of air cooling is 100% going to Thermarite. Then Noctua and Be Quiet get your high end. Now, Scythe is another company you can also talk about in terms of price to performance. They make really good air coolers as well. They've been around the industry for a while. There's some new brands coming out like Sudoku, I don't say it right. I'm actually going to see them at CES as well this year. Make some really good budget air coolers. I'm trying to think of other ones. Endorphy makes a really nice one. They make a really nice budget air cooler as well. So we'll take a look at all those when we're at CES this year. Try to look at all the new stuff that comes out when we can, you know. Item thicker zips. I'm going to check out a chat here in a second. I'm sorry if I missed some questions. I meant to ask, MSI said that next week or are they quiet? I will double check after stream. I have not checked since Monday. So let me check after stream. I wanted to check Wednesday. I got carried away with all getting caught up on orders. I apologize for that, Godfuzz. I will check on that for you, sir. I think you've been patient too. You've been extremely patient. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. All right. There we go. All our cables on the bottom. We'll start cleaning these up. Move on to the power supply next. You know what is fun to build would be a Thermaltake tower case. They're fun. We built one on stream here before. Yep. We try to build a lot of different things. I have a new color case coming in from Thermaltake probably next week or the week after. It's a quick share system. I wanted to build on stream. It's a new dusk case. It's going to be a 70, I think it's a 7000X3 and a 5070 as well. It's going to be on our website. You're going to have an AIO and everything like that though. It's a little bit more premium looking, you know, the RGB, things like that. So that's going to be coming soon to our website. We got a bunch of little one odds that we'll be trying to do. There we go. Let's get our front panel connection there. We'll start putting all these cables off the side, HD audio. There we go. Front panel connections, PWM, all right there. All right. My second chat, trying to get the zip ties on some of these cables. Then before we move on to the power supply, get our cooler in next as well. These cables are all a mess, not a mess back here, just give you a lot of extras. So I'm trying to keep them nice and neat as much as we can on the back side here. Like for tuning that, we have the tower or the new case. The new case, yeah, the new case I should be building hopefully next week. If not next week, I don't know when. I might build it for New Year's Eve, maybe. The New Year's Eve build, maybe. It's just kind of got like that New Year's Eve kind of vibe to it, you know? There we go. Up and over we go with the HD audio. Yep, HD audio going up and in. There we go, it's all in. One more zip tie here before we move on to our power supply and our cooler. A lot of cables in the back, kind of messy. Trying to make it nice and neat as much as we can. You know, we try to pride ourselves in cable management. They give you like 3 feet of cables back here, so we try to dial it in. You look nice, not too shabby. We'll dial it in when we get our 24-pin cables and stuff like that. But there we go. Do you do the booting and the software installation on stream too? We don't do the full. We do the post. We don't do the full software because it would take time because we have our own proprietary software setup that we do go through. We have our own drives that we do installs and everything like that. So we have our own system here because not only do we build all the systems, we do CPU stress tests, RAM stress tests, power supply stress tests, GPU stress tests. We stress test everything that goes in the system before it goes out to the customer. So we don't do that on stream. That'd be a couple hours worth of stuff. We couldn't. It'd be a long stream. A long stream. Be a very long stream. All right. Okay. All right. Gaffa, sounds good, brother. Not a problem. I'm really excited for you to go to the NHL game with your kid. Yeah, that's on Sunday. How many builds do you guys have lined up right now? Rocky, we've got in the queue, maybe like 20 to 25 in the queue right now. We're trying to get more of them out. We have more coming in and out every day. But I want to get yours done. I'd like to get yours on stream, Rocky. I would like to. Maybe I may do that one next Wednesday. If I don't have Got Fuzz and stuff, I might do it Wednesday. Next Wednesday or next Friday, worst case, Rocky. I know you want to get it ASAP, so I'm trying to do that for you, sir. All right. We're going to do power supply next. 750 GL from MSI. By the way, why is the reason to use such a large motherboard? Only one PCI slot is used, the rest is empty? I mean, this can run dual GPUs. One's an X16 supported. The secondary, I believe, is X16 as well. I mean, there's a lot of NVMe space in this one. You have two additional NVMe spaces on this board. It's really preference. I mean, they do have VC boards. You see a lot of VC boards that have like 6 slots. Then you have a lot of higher-end boards that will have that, but it's good question. It's a good question for the manufacturers, not for me. With the holiday accessories on the back and the Jingle Bell music background, do you like that? Do you like the Christmas music in the background? We gotta go for it. We always put kind of seasonal music on when we can. I think I missed a couple of questions over there. Let me take a look real quick on. I have Twitch pulled up in the middle over here, and I missed some of the questions on Twitch. I think. Okay, sounds good, Roddy. Might be long, but could be worth a watch someday. What's that for? What's that question about? Is YouTube going crazy right now, or just me? How many people watch on YouTube right now? I wish I could see. Wow, we got 25 people on YouTube right now. Hey guys, welcome in. This rest us on stream, yeah, it'd be good. It would be good. It's hard. 25 people are on YouTube, guys. Welcome in over there. Appreciate that, guys. Chat paused due to. I did not scroll. Hello? Hello? There we go. Okay. Bobby Fang, thank you. Is that Bobby Fang from Fantex? Hope that is. Welcome in. Flows with a follow as well. Fernando with a new subscription over on Fernando with a new sub over on YouTube as well. Welcome in, guys. Sorry about that. I was getting a quick drink. Gotta stay hydrated. When you're talking this much and building this much, you want to stay hydrated. So there we go. All right. I love that for a New Year Stream Eve build. What's that? The Dust one? Maybe user preference, but I always love MATX. Not a big fan of the case. We do a lot of MATX builds too. Don't get me wrong. We do a lot. We've done full tower. We've done MATX. We did mini ITX the other week here. Try to do a lot. I try to do a lot of stuff. I have micro ATX and I also get 2 M.2 drives. Maybe it's just somewhere we're clocking stuff on it. Could be. The VC boards are really meant for just like being versatile, but cheap, really cheap. Basic VRMs, sturdy, but they're very ugly looking board. We had opportunity to buy those because they're like $100, $109 a board. But my God, do they look ugly. Could we make more money on that and stuff like that? And you could. I see a lot of VC boards on some of the other SIs. I'm like, they look ugly. God, they look ugly. I try to make decent looking systems, I try to make decently looking systems. Like I love the way the Tomahawk board looks. Now they went with a more of a lime accent now on the new gen. I'm hit or miss on that. Kind of reminds me of old school vintage black and green like Xbox vibes. So that's their ID now. They're kind of like the black and the lime green. I'll have to talk to them about that when I see them at CES. I'm like, is this something you guys are gonna be staying with, or? CPU 1, 12 volt high power for GPU. It's a PCI here. Don't know how to be the PCI today. 24 pin main and CPU 2. Man, look at that. 4 cables today. All these extra cables right here go in the motherboard box for the customer to have in case they ever want to do any kind of upgrades on the line. They have those there. Always got to include that for the customer, as well as the power supply cable. And that goes. Like, since what are you tossing over there? Those are just extra cables. Let's grab all our extra screws. So go down here into the bag, into the motherboard box as well. Customer will have that. Into the back bag. Power supply screws. I'm going to drop them into our magnetic tray holder here for later. All right. Start working on our cables. Chat. All right. Guess I was messing around saying chat. How good are these MSI power supplies, and how much power does this one have? This is a 750. They're the GL2. They were made by Channelwell Technologies, CWT. So they're a good power supply. Entry level, they're like a B plus tier. If you were like the D, C, B, A. Now some people put the A's now in S tier, so this would be more like an A tier, like S tier, like high, like that's like your Seasonic. I would say Channelwell is like just a higher mid tier. They're really good. They're reliable. We've done probably 1,000 of their power supplies in the last year and a half since we switched to them, and we've had one RMA, and it's only because a fan in it was having a clinking issue, and now I think it's because a customer had it in a carpet and a really dusty home. But I'm just speculating. So. But they're very good power supplies. And that'll kill a power supply quickly. What's up, Corey? How we doing today? Ripith coming in with the 40-month resub over on Twitch. Mylanta. Just searching for a bill with a 50 from Asus and a live pop-up for me. So yes, I'm a new sub and would love to have a combo from time to time. It's really helpful for me. Welcome in, man. Appreciate that. Karashan, welcome in. Like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Come on through. We'll be live on all of the sites moving forward. Knowledgeable Junkie. Have there been big shifts in the process of building PCs that have been hard to adapt to? My upgrade last year gave me my first one with no screws and no optical drives. It's a bit of a shock to me. I would say the new Intel putting their EPS power is up here. Now where like your most typical like right up here, they're putting a lot of the 12 volt, the 8+8 EPS power right here versus being up here. It's a little different. And now the additional PCIe power on the bottom of the case for like quick charge or stuff like that for these new systems and the newer boards, running additional PCIe power while a lot of the power supplies don't have enough PCIe port or cables to do that. That's been a little bit of a challenge. So I think that's the only thing that's really changed dramatically. Obviously, you have people using contact frames. Make sure you have the right amount of torque on those frames. That was more on Intel. Intel was using more of the contact frames because of their instability on their memory controllers on the CPU. Just have that right amount of pressure onto it. Some of these one-off coolers like Arctic taking off the ILMs, which is like the frame that holds the CPU into the socket. That's stupid. I don't like that. So those are those are more like gripes, if anything, you know? Been building PCs for over 20 years. I say it, we're close to 25 years, chat. Don't say boomer. I don't want to hear no boomers in chat. But yes, I'm getting close to 40. I've been building PCs for years, chat. System integrator for literally full time for close to almost 8 years. Building PCs, so. We've been building this building it's like our 5th year in this building, chat. It's crazy to think about. So, what do you suggest for a 34-inch 2K monitor? AJ, are you in chat? I would say MSI, sorry, popped out there. MSI or Asus or LG, Samsung. LG make really good ones. MSI have been making really good monitors for us. I really like MSI's monitors, I'm not gonna lie to you. They're really, really good for the price. especially their OLEDs. I mean, they're all using similar panels. It's really the panel that you're buying. Your panel is going to be like an LG or Samsung panel most of the time, and they're just going to have their own software built in, stuff like that you're going away from. So like, it really comes down to preference. It really comes down to preference. All right, up and over in here, EPS cables in. Now the power supply is secure down below. But AJ, our customer service manager, is a diehard panel junkie. He knows a lot of stuff about the monitors. I don't know if he's in chat. AJ, are you here in chat? Usually he likes to chime in. He might be getting caught up on work. He was just traveling a little bit for the holidays, so he's remote right now, but he should be in here shortly. He was just in our Discord working. So, there we go. Up and over with our EPS, CPU power. What we doing at our house working? How's things? That's up, Corey. Nice, dude. Are you up in our house in the new Pennsylvania house? It's always from LGs. LGs make great panels, yeah. LG make a lot of the panels. Samsung make a lot of the panels too for the other OEMs. Could be either one. They all make great panels. I'm not gonna. They have no hard feelings on any of those brands. You're gonna be really content with. I just use a lot of MSI because we are a really big MSI partner. So we get really good pricing for our customers. So we just use a lot of MSI products. We've been working a lot more with Asus. We hope to work more with Asus as well in Gigabyte. But I mean, we are obviously like our tried and true, one of our best partners is MSI. So yeah. I know Asus and some of the guys over there would love to get more of our business. It's hard. MSI just, obviously, you saw, we just moved primarily now to MSI. You guys know we moved primarily now to MSI AIOs. They're standard now in all our Stints builds. You can upgrade to a TRX, TRYX, a Trix, Panorama, or you can upgrade to a Be Quiet. Those will be our primary coolers moving forward into 2026. Now we will be taking a look at what's available at CES, if there's anything new coming out in the market. And if there's anything new, we will be updating our website accordingly. But right now, those are the three coolers we'll be using primarily into 2026 and beyond. The CL or CLA, they call it, that's like their cooler line. I don't know how they pronounce it in MSI. But the A13 will be our primary cooler. You guys have seen that here with our new pucks we have. That'll be our standard cooler on all of our Sensible products moving forward. Our standard AIO, they're phenomenal. We've had really great success now for them for a year. They remind me of how the pricing of how Deep Cool used to be, but with a better quality. Deep Cool's fans and pumps were a little funky. These MSI ones have been great. I believe they partnered with Cooler Master for them, so you have a really good OEM. Cooler Master make highly underrated power coolers. They were a little behind the 8 ball before years ago with their cooling technologies, and they've quickly become a really, really good OEM again by upgrading a lot of their pumps and things like that. So I'm pretty sure MSI partnered with Cooler Master for their new coolers, and they've been really, really good to us. So, all right, get caught up on chat. 5700X and a 16 gigs of RAM and an RX 9060 XT Gigabyte gaming 16 gig. You like this? The 9060 XT 60 gig, great card, great card. Ripeth got yourself a 32-inch LG and you like it? Nice. I like their screws as well, I just don't have one. It seems Battlefield 6 frames are being bottlenecked by my 5000 XTD and not the 3080. It would be upgraded, if I upgraded to a 9000 XTD with RAM and motherboard support, I assume the 3080 would be a bottleneck then. Surprisingly, yes and no. You shouldn't have any, I mean, I will say, Nick, I'm on that CPU in both the shop system and my home system, the 5000 XTD. It depends on your settings. I have a really good settings guide for the 5000 XTD. I have to send you away in Toothpick. If you're on Discord, just ping me. I'll see if I can find you that guide. I did the guide, and I have very little stutters anymore in either of my systems. So. Also, what about the contact pad for the AM5 is from Thermalrate too? It's not bad at all. Depends on what you play. High FPS, you need a good CPU. If you play high graphics resolution, the GPU is priority. Yeah, you want a mix of both. You want a really cohesive ecosystem that they all speak together. So good RAM, good CPU, good GPU. If you have a very cohesive setup there between the three, you'll be fine for years. All right. Snip this cable here. Let's get our cooler in. Cable manager looking pretty clean on the back. You know, I'm chatting away with you guys. I'm getting carried away, but the cables look pretty solid back here. You know, really pretty solid back here. There she is. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Pretty clean on the cables. And this mess right here is just Thermaltake's mess, but the main channel down the main line there looks pretty clean, pretty neat. So we're going to go top down. And we're going to mount the air cooler, chat. I mean, I just bought a house, so trying to save money with PC price right now. I think Toothpick will take care of you. You have your first PC from us, right? That first PC is from us, isn't it? We always take care of our customers. You know that, man. Always take care of the customers. All right. That's awesome. So this is how it goes. Oh, this is slick. So it's a thinner front tower, and it recesses back. You can see it right here. You can see it actually right here. This is the new King. So the front fins are a little bit thinner front fan, solid rear, and it's going to cool this exceptionally well. We're going to put it through a stress test. But this is new Royal Knight SE to be able to showcase your RGB RAM. You can see the difference in the towers there. Great looking cooler. The fins are razor sharp. Razor sharp. So we're gonna get ready to mount our thermal pastes. We got some of their TF7 right here. Actually, I have some TF7 right here. I'm gonna save this for the customers. They have their own tube. In case they would ever need to reapply, they have some. I had just enough to get theirs done. Okay. Just enough. All right, go top down. X marks a spot. Get bandages ready when installing that cooler. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Yeah, it wants to cut me. All right. It's your thermal paste there. We're gonna go top down and get this cooler mounted right. Like, oh, you can see how it offsets. Interesting. Just fits. Doesn't hit the rear. Wow, that's a really cool concept. Okay. There's one. There's one. There we go. This cooler makes the rear fan more useful, it seems. Yes. Yeah, the rear fan's gonna be doing a lot of, probably about 80% of the work, or I'd say 70% of the workload. But the way they have it made, it's pretty nice. Get nice and tight. Nice and secure, that way it doesn't move. We're not over torquing anything, we're just make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. Yeah, nice. And this feels really well made. I think the bends would actually keep it even more aligned. So these are the same screws, same size. This is the rear, this is the front. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Look at that. Boom. So you get your front RGB. I don't think they're going to run differently. Let's see. This just says it's a 1500 RPM front or rear. It's 1500. That's a 1500 front. Oh, that's actually the rear fan, chat. This is the front fan. It's even slimmer. Look at that. So if you wanted to have all 4 dims filled, you could. So the rear fan's 1500 RPM. The front fan is 1800 RPMs. So make up for that discrepancy in the size of the fins and the cooler with a higher RPM front fan. But it looks like the blades on the back are thinner, so it's going to have more static pressure as well than the fins. So it actually will cool really efficiently. Interesting. All right. They actually want you to install this with, a PWM splitter. Interesting. All installed there. Nice and tight, nice, okay. Question, I noticed that laptops have steel fans, which are thinner and which ones are better? The thin steel ones or the thick plastic ones? They're steel, probably because it gets so hot they don't want the plastic to melt. Honestly, I don't know that reason why. That's a good question for like an OEM. I don't know that. It's good. That's a really good question. Pash, that's the question of the day, honestly. I'm always a fan of a solid rear. Okay, let's get back to building the PCs here. Chat goes same. Okay. All right, Toothpick. You sound really. I thought you had one of ours, but hey, by all means, yes. Your questions, stuff like that, will always help you out. Always help the community, brother. I'm not trying to cut my fingers shut. There we go. The clip. I'm not trying to cut my fingers on these. Those clips are sharp. Each fan is controlled by a motherboard, and also even if the fans have got the same RPM, different fans have got quite a big difference in airflow, like knockover versus cheap ones that can usually come with the case. Yeah, they have different. Some of them have different PDMs for sure. I'm just saying this one, they actually request to run the fans at the same speeds, which is different. Okay, all right, on the same speed, on the same header. But there we go, chat. I'll give you a front close-up now of said cooler. There we go. And the cheeky thing here, typically gets to work really well. There you go. Perfect. Trying to hide the wire. We did that with a zip tie on the header. One and two. Perfect. One more zip tie here. We got a fatter zip. We're ready for the GPU chat. All right. So performance for such a build on a 4040 Ultra or high settings, can you do the same title? So what is the performance for such a build? I mean, Tark on this one, you're looking at 120 FPS plus 1440p. That's our goal on a system like this. So you're really hitting like the 144 to 144 refresh rate, 1440p is our goal on this one. Across multiple maps, higher on some, a bit lower on some instances. Battlefield 6, 200 plus, 1440p. Call of Duty, probably close to 200 and 1440p. Trying to think. High to medium settings, yeah. Yep. More Christmas lights for the Christmas build. All right. Let's get the GPU out, chat. There we go, looking good. All our cables in the back as well, nice and neat. Let's get this GPU in. Twisty coming in with a 34 months resub. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks to Zooland for the follow over on Kick. Welcome in. All right, chat, let's get some of the cellophane off. Give me a second here. Asus is the king of cellophane on their GPUs. No question about that. They have so much on it. I mean, they're great looking cards. I think the Prime is a great looking basic card. It's really aesthetically pleasing for the price. There's a little plastic, a little bit of aluminum. That's fine. We're trying to go for a really good budget price point. The Prime is a great card. I'm glad they did that. I think it's a really good value. They've come a long way, my preference on the way they, their Prime and their brand ideas, like between Prime, Tough, and Strix, like ROG. They've come a long way, and these Prime cards look great. I mean, they look great for the price. Phenomenal for the price. All right, Discord link, exclamation point Discord and Twitch. Discord.gg/Stinspo. Discord.gg/Stinspo as well. 5070, yeah, 5070 today's build. 5070, 7000 XT, 5070. It's a really good combo. I mean, honestly, you can go even 5070 Ti on the CPU. The CPU can handle anything right now, 1440p, 4K. That's a great thing about the 7000 X3D is it performs pretty close to its big brother, the 9000 X3D, or little brother because it's newer. But yeah. My only downfall of this thermalite case, knockout panels. Like, I love that they have, I hate that they have knockout, like knockout tabs, but these are some of the better ones. I wish we would just have regular PCI slot covers. Okay. And we go with the GPU chat. See a little thunkage, 3, 2, 1. There's a thunk. Okay. 2 screws ready to go. Knockout panels is 20. Yeah, they're like little knockout tabs. Almost like the Raymax days. Raymax and all those crazy pieces that are like plastic and metal. They have the knockout tabs too. It's the only thing about this case I think it's cheap is the break off tabs, breakaway tabs, and the PCI slot covers. Only thing I think about is cheap on this case. This case has got really good value for its price, like extremely good value for its price. Because you get about 140 in the back if you really needed more airflow too. It's got really good value. All right, guys. Time to plug this bad boy in. Nice and secure. There we go. Boom. There it is. That is the Brawler. Put the back panel on. It's got a thumb drive in it. Let's light her up, chat. Get some RGB into our lives on this Friday afternoon. Does a 5070 come with a riser support stand like a 5070 Ti? I don't think so. This is not a very heavy card. Like, it barely moves. It's not a lot of, there's no amount of sag because it's plastic. Well, a lot more plastic on this card than some of the others in its class. So it doesn't have a lot of weight, which is nice. Keeps it good. All right, let's get the music bumping. You know, you guys are new to the channel. You know the bumping we like to do here with some Rivers, a startup song. We'll plug everything in. We'll get ready to light it up. Exclamation point, light it up in the Twitch chat. Let's go.
Right there is a certified beauty, chat. What do you guys think? That looks good, huh? Steve, I saw you over there on YouTube. How we doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. About a 5070 Ti price of 700 USD because the Asus is using some components on Prime Tough Strix, higher quality MSI Ventus, and some of the same price got really cheap parts and cooling's awful. I don't think the Ventus or the Shadow are bad at all. They're great cards for the price. Constant Didity, thank you so much. Thank you guys for all the love today. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here today on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Friday. Steve, we just finished your build, by the way. It's out in the shop. I think it's getting in software right now as we speak. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with us here today. Let's go see who we can raid over on Twitch. I think we can raid on Twitch right now. All right. Let's go hang out with... Let's see. Gino? You guys been hanging out with Gino today? Let's go raid Gino. What do you think? Gino chat? Yeah, let's go hang out with Gino today, guys. Guys, go hang out with Gino. We're going to raid Gino over on Twitch. Go hang out with him. Have a great rest of your day. YouTube, Kick, Twitter. If you guys want to know who we're going to hang out with, twitch.tv/GENOOO. That's what we're going to go say hello to over on Twitch. You're going to hear here in a few seconds. Show some love to his community as he's gaming. He's been live for about 4.5 hours. I think he's only got an hour or two left in him. He's about to go into ground zero with a shrimp. Play some Tarkov. So go hang out with him. He's about to deploy right now. I will see you guys over there. Have a great weekend. Remember, I won't see you Monday. I should hopefully see you next Wednesday. If you're not in our Discord, on our Twitter, make sure to follow our socials. And I'll see you guys next week. All right. Much love, guys. See you soon. Go hang out with Gino.
It's so freaking tangled.
Thanks, Valentine. Appreciate that, guys. YouTube, Twitch, Kick. Heading out. Twitch is already over. And Gino, have a great week. Have a great. See you guys.